Welcome to the First Spiritualist Church of Onset, Mass. Our Sunday services are usually at 6:30, but due to the pandemic, we're kind of viewing it at about 5 o'clock. It should be up on our website. And we're grateful to those who watch it and enjoy it and give us a feedback to what if they could connect with somebody that came out in mediumship or whatever. So we're grateful. We know we're still going through a difficult time, and we want these services to be comforting for you, uplifting for you, and give you some information that might be helpful. So let's open with a prayer. As we are all here this evening, with your home, wherever you may be, we ask Infinite to bless everyone, the world. We ask Infinite to bless everyone that's here in the world now and in transitioning. We ask for the best and highest good for all concerned. Infinite Spirit, help us to open our thinking to higher knowing that only love is real. Help us to keep focused on what we want, not what we don't want. Help us to take hold, be balanced, so that we don't go way off in our emotions at this time. And we ask this in the name of the Father, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Forgive us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. And now we'll enter into our church service. And I want to thank everyone before we start here too for your condolences and for all the cards. And we appreciate it. My family is very, it comforts us all. So this prayer that we're going to open up with is the Ho'oponopono prayer. And again, I'll just put it out to folks. If we say this 4 simple phrases, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. And you say it, maybe you mantra it through the day, on and off through the day. It clears and cleanses. And so if you are interested in knowing about it, you would go on the internet and look up Zero Limits by Joe Vitale, and you can read what this is all about. So if you'd like, you can respond with me. Dear Infinite Mother, Father, God, I realize that I am responsible for everything in my consciousness that is creating my reality. I am sorry. Please forgive me for the memories, patterns, imprints, and consciousness that I no longer serve my highest good, and I forgive myself and I let go. I thank you for this opportunity to release what no longer serves me. I love you. Please forgive me for seeing this situation or you this way. I am sorry for seeing it this way. And thank you for showing me what I need to clear, is basically what it does. And now we're going to go to the Tube of Light mantra. Saint Germain brought to us, Master Teacher Saint Germain brought to us the violet flame, asked if we could be graced our karmic debt. And so this Tube of Light mantra is one of the prayers, and you can say it along with us. Beloved, I am presence bright. Round me seal you, Tube of Light. From a sanded mastered flame, call forth now in God's own name. Let it keep my temple free from all discord sent to me. I am calling forth the violet fire to blaze and transmute all desire, keeping on in freedom's name till I am one with the violet flame. And now we'll do our declaration of principles. As spiritualists, we do not have dogma or creed, but we do have a set of principles that we try to implement in our daily lives, and you're welcome to say them along with us. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that the communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine attributes proven through mediumship. We believe that divine love is manifested through loving service to all life. And now we'll have a reflection by Lisa that you can ponder on.
Good evening. This is God's little devotional book. In trying times, don't quit trying. And let us not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we do not lose heart. Galatians 6:9. Somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with the trace of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one ever has done it." But he took off his coat, he took off his hat, and the first thing he knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, if any doubt rose, he forbid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle right in with a bit of a grin and take off your coat and go to it. Just starting to sing as you tackle the thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. Author unknown.
That was wonderful. That is so insightful, especially for our time right now. And so it's something to really ponder on. We're about to go into our healing part of our church service. And we have a prayer, a special prayer that we put out during our healing service. We usually have our healers here in front and they do hands-on healing. But we're doing absentee healing. So this prayer is going out to the world, to the universe, to all those in need, whether it's emotional, physical, spiritual. And you're welcome to say this prayer along with us. I ask the great unseen healing force to move all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust and the love in the power of God. So wherever you may be, if you would just let yourself get comfortable, you could be laying down or sitting up. And this is the part where we do a meditation. So wherever you are at this point in your day, it doesn't matter what time we take time to go within. Whatever it may be, allow yourself to find maybe a special place that you can sit and get comfortable or lay down. And if you want, you can ask the family to come in, because any time that we take to go within and be in the still and the now, and that's where we can hear. We can hear infinite. We can hear our guides. We can hear spirit. So take the time, and together, we're going to take a nice deep breath in. First, let's roll our shoulders back and roll them forward, especially now, because oftentimes when there's stress, and there's stress, whether we are in touch with it or not, there's stress in our lives. In the upper part of the neck here, the stem of your neck, and your shoulders here, in the upper back, you might feel like it's a crunching. Okay, that shows. So you might turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left. Just kind of turn your head around and just allow your body to lighten and get all the crinks out of it. And when you're ready, let's just take a nice deep breath in. Take it from the solar plexus, the inner organs here. Pull it up, hold it. 1, 2, 3, and release. Release and let go. Let go of all the worries, all the struggles, and let your body just tap into peace. Peace within, peace without. And let's take another nice deep breath in. Pull it up, hold it. 1, 2, 3, and release. Release and let go of all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, supposed to's. Let them go. You should start to feel lighter, more buoyant, and more peaceful if you follow along and allow yourself to do this. So together, let's take another nice deep breath in and hold it. 1, 2, 3, and release. Release the fear. Let it move through you. You're aware of it. As long as you're aware of it, you touch base with it, let it go. So that you can be a pure vehicle for infinite to work through you. So we're preparing ourselves in this meditation to not only keep ourselves balanced and serene, but anytime we do, it affects others. They'll see a difference in our face, in our body and energy. So take the time. Sometimes we need that time out, and we go back into our families or to the situation. We'll have a better, clearer perspective because we have taken care of self. So just relax. And in your mind's eye, I'd like you to visualize a beautiful, beautiful light that's cascading down from the clouds. And this light comes from the higher realms, from the healer realms, from the beauty of color and sound, and a vibration that's beyond what we know on this earth plane. Just know that this light has the properties of that. And allow that light in your vision to come down and touch the very crown of your head. And as it comes into the crown of your head, it lights your head up. The whole brain is lit. And you have an instant awakening of divine truth. Your mind is clear. All the negativity is cascaded right out by the angels and taken away to the highest perspective. You're a clear channel. And in the brain cells, we're rejuvenating it with positive thought, optimism, hope, divine knowing that only love is real, realigning every brain cell to pure divine love. And allow your muscles of your cheekbones to relax, and allow your temple to relax as the light comes into your eyes. And through your pupils, you have a beautiful light going and cascading out. And this light only sees the good in the world, sees everything turning around, see opportunity, see good health, see joy. And it only looks for that. So you're clear seeing now. You're clear knowing and clear seeing. Now allow this light to gently come down into your throat chakra as it clears your throat. Any stuck words, energy, sadness, grief, anger, rage is cleared instantly. So that you can be a true funnel for infinite to work through. of that pure divine light cascading to the front and the back of your upper torso, your front and back of your chest. And see this beautiful light pouring around your heart, a beautiful shaped heart. And two doors open to your heart, and a floodgate of golden ray comes out of your heart. And see it just permeating out beyond the walls and into the universe. That this is golden, that it's divine, that our earth journey can be glorious and triumphant. And the light takes down all walls to you, letting others in to love you or you to love them. And this golden ray, put everyone in your mind's eye or thoughts that you have trouble releasing and letting go and forgiving. Infinite Spirit, take this for us. Bring this to the higher perspective of divine love. And align yourself with that energy of love. And as the light comes down into your inner organs, your lower organs, as it rejuvenates every cell, every organ for the best and highest good. And it rejuvenates your sense of purpose, why we're here, your soul purpose, your self-esteem is rejuvenated and healed in this light. And allow the light to go down through the hips, down through your thighs, to your knees. As it comes into you, it feels smooth and healing and rejuvenating. As it cascades to the knees, down through the calves and the shins to your ankles. And the light goes out through your feet, way deep down to Mother Earth. And you can feel your energy starting to get more grounded. And as you touch the core of Mother Earth, she awakens to you with her roots, and she holds you steady like the mighty oak tree. And you feel more grounded and sure of your path. And Mother Earth comes into your roots and cascades up, trickling all the way up through you, through your roots, cascading all the way up further and further and breaking into the floor and into your toes and branches up through your whole torso, so you feel expanded. You feel growth. You feel a new divine perspective. You are strong, healed, whole, and healthy. And your immune system is protected by Mother Earth, healing herbs. And we are mighty in knowing that only love is real. And as that light within you shines so bright, see it inside you, a light expanding through each and every pore of your body, from front to back, right to left, top to bottom. And your light touches Father Sky. And Mother Earth and Father Sky are now grounded together in one, in unison. And your male and female is now divinely equal. Now as we move forward and go into our day, take this bubble of light and send your light out to the universe and see nothing but the highest and best good for all concerned. So allow yourself to either drift off, go into a nice quiet state, or for those who want to come back and join us for our lecture, feel free to, as we gently, as I count from 3 to 1. 3, being aware of your surroundings. 2, feeling your fingers and your toes, moving them around. And 1, when you're ready, just open your eyes and be in the present moment. God's blessings. what's happening in our world right now. But we do want to let you know that we had a fantastic astrology class. We've had an altar class with feng shui. We've had an astrology class, and we'll have the intenders class, and we're going to be opening up so to more more people may be doing the lecture, as long as we keep the protocol, and there's only 2 people, if at all, in the church here. And we want to also do more classes. So pay attention to the website. And for those who don't know, it's written right down underneath this YouTube video. And I want to again thank everyone for their prayers for my mother. My mother, as you know, has passed. And I'm grateful for the lovely cards and everyone saying that, you know, they care. And it's just, we can't thank you enough. And we're blessed to have such loving people. And we're grateful. And I hear from folks, we can't wait to get back to church. Well, we'll try to bring it to us, and we can't wait to get back either, all of us. But we will accept where we are, and we have an option. And there we'll segue into the lecture, because we do have options in life. And the option that we have is how we choose to see what's in front of us. And this very time that we're going through is a catalyst for change. And we are all at the pivotal of change. We're not all equal in what we're experiencing right now. There are some people that are having terrible hardship to make ends meet. We're having some folks that don't have a job that they used to have. Some are working, wish they weren't working. There's so many parallels of different perceptions on things and how how everybody feels. And so it's important to honor everybody's feelings, but also the most important thing right now is to look at what is right that's happening. Not what's not right, not what you don't want. Look at what you want. That's divine law. That's how you manifest. So if I'm in a situation right now where I don't have the income I need to pay my mortgage, I don't have enough money to pay for groceries, if I'm at that state, it was told by one of the teachers that I really enjoy is Mary Morrissey. She had 4 kids. Her husband did not like his job, but he did travel quite a bit for his job, and came home one day and said that he lost his job. And so Mary was looking into the New Age, well, actually it isn't New Age, because The Secret and all of that was back in the 18th century with spiritualism. And they were looking into that, and she remembers to wait 3 days. So if a catastrophe happens or something happens, to kind of wait, unless you have to make an immediate action, okay? But to wait. In this case, it was his job, he lost, what are we gonna do? We got 4 kids, I'm not working, what are we gonna do? So the waiting is to meditate, to wait, align, so that we can hear the answers from Spirit. And what happened to this gentleman, her husband, is he ended up getting a job that he liked, that he could take his bike and ride to, and that gave them more money. Now, I'll add another one. I have a friend that does work for the animals and is diligently hard worker to save animals and have animals adopt and everything. And this is a crisis time for them. Somebody gave them their allowance, that severance pay that's coming in for folks. Just gave it to her. I hear story after story about people out there navigating that don't even know Prince Charles and his wife are going all around. They're giving they're doing it under, they're not even telling anybody they're doing it, The paparazzi finds them, So there's so many people doing good things for others. Don't give up. I guess the most important thing is to remember where you are now and think about in your life, you're going to find times that were really hard. Did you make it through? Yes. Remember, we will make it through this. And this is a time where you really want to assess. Mary. I read about Mary Walden. She was sitting at her computer, and she was sitting there pretending she was working. Sometimes we do that if you're not happy at your job. You got your work done or something, and oh boy. So she was at that state, and she's saying, oh, I just don't want to do this anymore. It got so bad that she ended up moving, and she had a hobby as a guitarist, and she used to sing. And she went down to the Katrina, on Orleans there, where everything was all, everybody was flooded, and thousands of people didn't have a home. And she went in, and it was quite an experience for her because everybody was so traught. And she came upon a grandmother sitting with her granddaughter on the cot. And she just came over to the woman and she says, would you like to sing a song with me? And the woman just put her hands up like that. But she started to play a song. And the woman started to sing to it. And even the granddaughter. And she said, just for those moments, we forgot about everything. We were singing. We were in that peace. And why I share this with you is because we can be that for everyone. We can open up our hearts to people. We can call people we haven't talked to for a while. We can laugh with them. We can sing with them. We can keep the energy going. Remember, it's light and darkness. The darkness can be heavy and burdensome. The light is a higher energy. And so sometimes if there's too much dark, it can kind of, make us go down. We have to pull that light up. The more of us that give that energy out to positive, to do for others, to keep positive, it's going to just expand more. So we've got to roll up our sleeves. We got to roll up our sleeves, and we got to sit and meditate and ask Infinite, how may I be of service? Because if anybody thinks they're here just for nothing, for no good reason, I feel very sad for you, because we're all here. Each and every one of us is a beacon of Infinite, a light, and we're here with a purpose. And think about something that you used to like to do. Say perhaps you like to, play spoons. Some people play spoons on their knees, whatever it is. Sit in front of your house, put your mask on, tell your friends or you Zoom it and play spoons. Whatever, as simple as it is. Play cards with each other. Everybody needs a pick-me-up now. Remember, it's challenging at these times. We're going to be challenged, but we're always challenged. This just happens to be a huge challenge. Has it happened in the world before? Yes. So we're going to be more prepared to how to keep moving. Join a prayer group. Start a prayer group. Get moving. Do something that's going to inspire you. Make sure you're doing something every day that uplifts you. Find it. That's going to be pivotal in your daily practices. Prayer, meditation, do something that you love to do. And remember, each day is a new beginning. Even though this is out here, each day is a new beginning. And the more we take this life, the more we live in this way, it's going to be easier for everyone. So, remember, this too will pass. Remember to listen to Dr. Kreff's information that's on our YouTube also. because it will help you to not make more of a catastrophic thinking, okay? So our thoughts are things, and a thought is just a thing. And we can switch that dial anytime. I don't know, I'm no different than anybody else, but I know that if I'm in a, maybe not feeling so well, not up, I love to feel up, but when I'm feeling down, I'll have to first feel the emotions, and then I do a check on it. Well, do I really want to stay here all day? I don't think so. And then I'll do something that will switch me out of it. These are the keys. Switch your thought. Do something that's going to inspire you, make you happy. And the most wonderful gift is giving, because in that giving, you get back tenfold. So think about our principles. Read natural laws. Go and listen to Abraham, Esther Hicks, because she will help us. There's a lot of people out there that are working to help us to stay out of the doldrums, to stay out of the fear, to stay out of the panic, okay? And yes, keep aware of what's going on, but if you put all your time into the TV, which is very alluring, and it's very, pulls you in, and you'll have no way out. You'll be right in it before you know it, and then your emotions can get more fearful. So remember to look at something that's powerful, something that's uplifting, something that's uplifting. So if you're out there suffering, please reach out. I put myself out there for folks. You can give me a call, the best way, text me. We have a group of folks that started in our church that started a connection. Make your own connection, okay? Text people and say, do you want to be a group? And we can say positive affirmations, whatever it may be. You're all in my thoughts for sure, and in my mind, in my heart. And if we stay together and we stay encouraging to one another, we'll make it through this. And not worry what it's going to be like. Worry about what today's like. If we can live in today, not worrying like, oh, I wonder what it's going to be like in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, what's the world? Is the world going to be the same? Is what's going to happen? We were truly told to live one day at a time. We're not guaranteed no matter what that we'll even be in this day normally, right? Things can happen in a snap. So try to live today as a new day and a new beginning. God's love and blessings. Thank you. So now we're entering into our part of our service where we prove the continuity of life by bringing in your loved ones, describing them, personalities, situations, and they come with a little message. So just pay attention. I know that there's nobody here, but we trust. Ask and you shall receive. I'm trusting whoever comes to me knows whoever's going to watch this. So we have had people could relate to the folks that we're bringing in. So please do, because it shows. There's no time and there's no space. Infinite knows, your loved ones know, and they're around you. So, and again, if in a description, if everything matches up, but one little tiny thing and it's kind of minute, take it. We're not perfect. We try our best. We sit in class for years and years and years and years, and we're never done with mediumship, ever, ever. And so, development. So please, invite yourself to just relax, and if it does fit for you, let us know. That'd be wonderful. So what we're going to do now is raise the vibration so that it will be easier to connect and so forth. So you can dance, tap your feet, get up and do whatever you want to do. And so we're going to play our music now. Thank you. So I have to laugh. That song is not your regular church song. song, but we can, what I really like about our church and spiritualism is that we can be, we can bend and sway, and this is symbolic as infinite's love is lifting us higher. So as I'm coming into the mediumship part of it, I'm feeling a woman that's coming to my vibration here, and she reminds me of like Santa Claus's wife, Mrs. Claus, because she has such a warm, fuzzy way about her. And she is telling me that she was burdened most of her life. She really kind of kept her body felt heavy to her. And she'd have to wear low shoes because she's just, I feel like what I'm feeling and she's saying to me is that I was somebody that moved a lot and did a lot of different things, but my feet hurt. And I feel like she always struggled with, and I feel this is diabetes, something that she had fought with also during her life too. She looks to me like she was probably in her 60s, and the way she's showing me herself now. But she was somebody that really was a love. She was a nice person. She said, no matter what I tried to do, it just didn't work for me. If I ate pears or if I did this and tried to have fruit and things like that, it was just always a struggle. But she loved people and she loved her family. And I feel that she did have a small family here. I'm feeling like there was at least a boy and a girl. But I feel like she was somebody that was also, she was somebody that was very prominent in the community also, that people looked to her, looked for her insight. I feel like she had a position, it could be in a position where she, was a director of something in that way. And the way that I feel that she maneuvered in her life was she overdid it, and she liked doing her work and everything, but she kind of overdid it off and on. And I feel that she was somebody that would, some of us are more afraid of bugs and spiders, and I think she was the type of person that carried that fly swatter around with her, because she's just kind of showing me she's swatting things. And I feel that she's also, she had hospital time here, she had an operation, I don't feel it went successful, she went back in again, and then she passed into the spirit side, and I'm feeling it's more in the internal here. I'm feeling also that she is coming in with delight because she was creative too, and I feel that this person that it goes to is thinking of creating or doing some creative things, and I get perhaps making cards or perhaps putting different like dried flowers on things. And I feel like she's saying that this is something, an opportunity for you to take the time to do this, and it might become something that you like to do. But she also wants to say that she's never leaves you, never leaves, always around, and always giving you signs, and you know that. And there's lots of love and blessings from the spirit side with her. I feel like I have a John that's stepping forward here, and as he steps forward, I feel like there's a good sense of about this height. As he comes in, I feel that he was a man of sort of good honor, he says. He kind of followed the rules, and I feel, as I feel him, I'm almost seeing a manifestation of a uniform here, but I feel like even a state trooper. I feel that he was strong, he was a hardy kind of guy, and if I saw him, I wouldn't want to mess around with him. It wasn't that he was burly and had this mean face to him, it's just that his whole presence, he was firm and really got, and really had a lot of strength to him. I feel like he was in the force for a while. It was obviously became part of his career here, and I feel also that he's somebody that, I feel that he's taken me to his heart. I feel like he was actually even shot the way I'm feeling here, okay? That he might have been at one time, got better, but then I think what I'm feeling, what really took him, because I'm seeing an accident. So I'm seeing an accident here. So he's coming in, and he's coming in with reckless abandonment in a way that he says things were so confusing at the time. Nobody knew what happened. And that he tried so hard to let people know that he was around, and he wants you all to know that he's doing well. He's kind of coming into more peace and serenity, because I feel his job was really a lot to him, and he's referring to a bulldog, somebody having a dog here, okay, and that to pay attention if that dog is making movements and stares and nobody's there, he's there, okay, so he's in and around, and he loves his family. He's saying lots of love and blessings from the spirit side. I have a gentleman that walks in over here. He's in full gear for hunting. And as he walks in, I feel that he's smoking what they would call a stogie. And I don't know why he's smoking it in the woods, but he's just showing me that also. But he was a real pioneer when it comes to, he would stay out late at night. He would stay out in the woods. He's got a deer. These would be what he would catch. You know, he would shoot. But he would also cook them and so forth like that. And I feel that the way that he comes into is I'm getting like lots of different cramps in in the stomach area. I feel like it's possibly even lower. It's prostate. Probably having cancer here is what I'm feeling, and I'm sensing. And I feel that he was somebody that was that had his home showed what he did. Okay, so perhaps a moose head or a deer is along in the home here, and he's showing me that he would have been proud of that. And he wasn't a reckless shooter. He said or a hunter. He would take care of his prey. He would eat it and he would clean it and everything else like that. I feel that he was probably in his late 50s when he passed to the spirit side, So, and I feel also that he is, there's a new avenue for the person that this goes to, okay? There's a new, and it's hard to believe, but I feel like there's a new vehicle or something that's coming in is going to be conducive and better. Because when he would go hunting, he would always like a bigger vehicle so he could put everything in it. So I feel this message goes to the person that can take this about the vehicle, and that he comes in with lots of love and blessings from the spirit side. And okay, so I'm feeling a gene, and I feel like a gene comes in here, and I want to, and this woman that comes in with the J initial here, I say Jean, but it's a J. And I feel that this person that comes in is a little taller than me, a female, and she could have been in her 40s when she passed to the spirit side. And if the name doesn't go, if the J doesn't go with her name, it could be somebody down here on the earth plane. I feel that she was, the word she gives me is a party hardy. So she would definitely like to go out with her friends, definitely have fun. Definitely everybody liked her. I could see friends all around her, and then they would go out and have fun. But she also was a family person. She also loved her family. I'm feeling around hospital time with her, and I'm feeling that she probably in the chest area, the breast area here, with cancer, something that really started to happen and just didn't stop, and she died very young, considering here for how long we can live. I feel that she's got a jingle to her. It's like she's singing this toot toot tootsie goodbye. She had such an upbeat way about her. Even when she was passing to the spirit world, she'd keep that momentum up. And I feel that she comes in with lots of love. People would give her gifts, nice things to wear, or pajamas, things like that. She loved them, whoever might have given her this. She's just so grateful. It was soft and just what she could wear, and that she's always around and to look and to look for the beautiful stones and rocks and things like that, and you find a heart rock, that's her coming in for you, and with lots of love and blessings from the spirit side. Okay, I have a gentleman that's coming in, and he would have had a limp to his leg. He's coming as an older gentleman. I would feel and sense that later 70s to 80s. And he's got a little bit of a limp in his side. I like this gentleman. I feel like I would have gone to church because he's got a suit on here. It doesn't mean he had to go to church, but he's got a suit on, and that he would dress up for occasions, or if he went to church and so forth. I'm feeling he's a father, he's somebody's father here, and I feel that he might have mustered at one time a mustache, but I feel like as he got older, it kind of, he didn't pay that much attention to it and kind of shaved it here. And I'm feeling with him is that he did things around books. He's got books. He could have been I got ledgers here, things that he'd work on, and he'd be hours doing this, and he really enjoyed his family. I feel that he was somebody that would really be able to help you out if you needed it. I feel like he had a good brain on financial things like that. And I feel also that he is telling me that contemplating a big move right now. That somebody's contemplating a big move in their life. And it's to weigh it out. What is the highest, what's going to benefit the whole? Because he would do that. He had that kind of mind that he would think like, what's going to benefit the whole here? So if you're, whoever places this person, he's saying to you, weigh it out that way, and then you'll make the highest choice for all concerned. And there's lots of love and blessings from the spirit side. That's blessing. And so I think I'm going to stop here. And again, we're grateful and thankful to be able to at least meet each other on YouTube. And also, don't forget about our Zoom classes that will be coming up. And if you need something or need to talk or want to talk, please feel free to reach out. And we wish everyone safety and good health. God's blessings.